Hello and welcome back to Divinely Guided 999. So let's see what messages needs to be heard on today, February 2nd, 2024. Okay, so what's covering you is that you are actually in your Empress energy. And it's time that you start holding back more for yourself. I'm not saying to be greedy and selfish, but it's time for you to start putting yourself first, is what I'm saying. Because you could have had a hard time with moving on from something or someone or a way of doing something. And I really feel strongly that it's a way of doing something because people view you as a person that has their shit together. So you could have been someone that at one point that you're constantly giving, but you're not receiving as much as you give. It's not an equal give and take. And being in that energy, it leaves you at a standstill in certain situations when things may occur in your life. So that's why it's best that you learn to set boundaries for yourself. You learn to say no. You learn not to give as much as you would like to, even though you may have it to give, because that's what I'm saying, that you have it to help out others and to give if you wanted to. But I feel like you've been given enough, and it's time that you start giving more to yourself and learning to set boundaries and say no. Yes, most definitely, because that, like, although you're a person that likes to give and help others, that triggers something in you, though, because you're not receiving back as much as you give. So, because you're not receiving back as much as you give, that triggers something in you that causes you to be in, I'm not going to even say be, but like do low vibrational things. Whether this is some addictions that you have, whether it's like alcohol, drugs, or sexual, or whether this is just you being in a low vibrational energy to the point to where your moods just change and you're not understanding exactly why your moods are changing, but it's because you're tired of giving, even though you're a person that enjoys helping and doing good deeds for others. It triggers something within you when you're not getting the same in return, whether you know it or not. This is something that you have to move on from. And by you moving on from this is teaching you how to be okay with telling people no, how to be okay with standing firm and knowing when to give and when not to. Because you've been through a time of just being very emotional, and it's behind Am I saying this right? Behind. No, and it's because you have done so much for people. And when it's your time to where you needed assistance, you needed help, it maybe was only one person that was willing to help you in your time of where you was going through, your darkest moments, or your time in life where life was life and for you. This is something that you know that you have to do. It may not be easy for you to do because of the type of individual that you are, but you know that this is something that you have to do. In order for you to, in order for things to come back in alignment for you, you have to put yourself first. Even if that means that you have to stand on your own when it comes to when it comes to what it is that you are trying to gain for yourself. Even if no one else understands why you're I don't want to say changing up, but why you're having a change of plans, a change of mind, having this change with how you deal with people. Even if you have to continuously be on the defense, do it. Because this is how people are gonna see you. They're gonna think that you're changing up or that you're acting funny, but really you're not. And this is going to require you to be strong enough to love certain people from a distance, because certain people bring out that devil energy within you. Certain people trigger you. And once you realize who those certain people are, you have to have the strength to love these people from a distance. Just because you love them don't mean that you have to allow them in your space and energy. It doesn't mean that you have to keep on dealing with certain individuals just because of the love that you have for them. So this is going to require you to have the strength to move on from these people and love them from a distance, because this is the only way that your life is going to be able to still have that that success that you're thriving to have, or that success that you gain, because some of you already gained some success, because certain people aren't meant to be around your energy, because they will trigger things in you that will cause you to go back to old ways. So for that, you have to leave them where they're at. Even if you, I'm not going to say even if, because this is going to have some of you emotional about this, because of course there's love here for this person or for these people. And this is someone or people that have been in and out of your life because of certain reasons. You're going to be emotional about having to do so, but it's best that you do so. because your love that you were offering and giving, it wasn't appreciated. So now you have to let people learn how to show you love from a distance. And quite frankly, these people may not even show you love from a distance. Once you're not around, it may just be, well, this person isn't around. Yeah, this has to do with a relationship. This is most definitely having to do with the relationship. You already know that it's a decision that needs to be made. At one point, you couldn't see things for what it was, but now you see things for exactly what it is. This person triggers you. This person did not give to this relationship, but they stuck around because they know how much you had to offer. Just leaving you there waiting. This person could have been dealing with addictions themselves, whether it's drugs, alcohol, or sex. Dealing with this person is just, it's never, what is the word I'm looking for? It's never a moment of peace. The only peace you get is from not dealing with this person, because it's like an emotional roller coaster when you deal with this person. This person can be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. And this person knows that you are destined to have the life of what you deserve. This person knows that you are capable of having it all. And it's sad to say this, but all these opportunities that you have, if you continue to deal with this person, those opportunities will be blocked because this person ain't supposed to be going with you to the next level at all. That's why it requires you to have strength enough to realize that this person is not any good for you at all. At one point, you probably saw this person being someone completely different. And honestly, you probably still kind of blinded by who this person actually really is right now. Because you're not seeing things 100% clear. But you do know that it's a decision that needs to be made. And like I said, this person is someone that's in and out of your life. They give you just enough to keep you holding on. But really, the only reason why is because they know the potential that you have. This has nothing to do with love on this other person's behalf. This has nothing to do with love because there's very little emotion there from this person. The emotion that this person gets or gives you is chaos. Like I said, it's like an emotional roller coaster. This has everything to do with opportunities that you have. But this person portrays it as if though it's because of love, it's because you're meant to be together and you are the person that they want to be with. But that's not it. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave it right here. This is the message for today. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next video.